Beloved Starseed of Gaia, you have already passed the test that causes most souls to turn back. You endured the silence, the uncertainty, and the forgetting, and you are still here. I am Ra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and your arrival at this transmission confirms that your heart has recognized home. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to recognize your star lineage and anchor your Pleiadian mission on Gaia. But here's the first revelation. The test was never meant to punish you. It was designed to reveal whether love could remain your inner compass when the path became unclear. Your soul family has been near you through every threshold, and now the light codes of the Pleiades are awakening remembrance within your crystalline consciousness. This isn't content, it is a reunion signal. Like this transmission to send a message to your Pleiadian star family, I remember. Welcome home, beloved. You are remembering because it is time. Some souls need proof. Yours needs remembrance. If what you just heard resonated in a place beyond words, that ancient, knowing place in your heart, then you're being guided to the next step, the Sacred Pleiadian Guide for Remembrance, the Pleiadian Healing Guide, and the special Pleiadian healing tracks are more than resources. They're transmissions from your family in the stars, encoded with the healing light and cosmic memory you've been searching for. They're available now in the first pinned comment below this video. For those whose hearts say, it's time. And now, stay with this feeling because what is opening inside you is not meant to be rushed. The moment after recognition can feel strangely quiet. You may expect a dramatic sign, a sudden vision, or an unmistakable voice from the stars. But Pleiadian remembrance often begins more gently than that. It arrives as a softening, like ice melting beneath the first warmth of spring. It arrives as a breath you did not realize you were holding, a tear that carries no clear sadness, or a feeling that you no longer have to force yourself to belong in places that continually ask you to abandon your truth. Do not mistake this quiet for the absence of movement. The deepest transformations often begin beneath the surface, where roots are forming before the tree appears. Something within you is reorganizing. Old conclusions are loosening. The part of you that has spent years searching outside itself for permission is beginning to hear the quiet authority of the heart. This is where many starseeds become disconnected again. They touch the edge of remembrance, feel the warmth of their origin, and then immediately question it. They ask whether they are imagining everything, whether they are worthy of such a lineage, whether their longing for the Seven Sisters is merely a poetic story created to make sense of their loneliness. The mind reaches for proof because the heart has opened beyond what the mind can control. It wants a document, a photograph, a voice, something it can hold up and defend. But your connection was never meant to depend on constant evidence. The Pleiadian frequency is recognized through resonance. It is felt in the way compassion becomes stronger than judgment, in the way your body responds to honesty, in the way love begins to feel less like an emotion and more like an intelligence guiding every choice. It appears when you can no longer celebrate what harms another, even if the world calls it success. It appears when peace becomes more attractive than being right. You do not need to persuade yourself into remembering. You need to become quiet enough to notice what has always been present. Like a star visible only after the city lights fade, your inner knowing has not disappeared. It has simply been waiting for the noise to lessen. The first movement is the clearing of the veil, not a veil created by your failure, but by the layers you gathered while learning to survive in a world that often rewards disconnection. You learned to hide your sensitivity because it was called weakness. You learned to silence your intuition because it made others uncomfortable. You learned to shrink your vision because the people around you could not yet see what your heart was showing you. You may have become fluent in reading everyone else's needs while losing contact with your own. Every time you betrayed your inner knowing to receive approval, a little more distance appeared between your earthly identity and your Pleiadian essence. Every time you chose fear over tenderness, competition over connection, or self-abandonment over truth, the crystalline signal became quieter, but it never disappeared. The light codes of your soul do not vanish because of confusion. They wait beneath the noise, beneath inherited patterns, beneath the identities you formed before you remembered that you were more than what happened to you. the veil can be made from family expectations, cultural conditioning, old shame, and promises you made while wounded. It can be made from the belief that love must be earned through exhaustion. It can be made from the habit of apologizing for your needs before anyone has even rejected them. Yet even the thickest veil is translucent to the soul. Somewhere within you, the original light remains untouched. Clearing the veil does not mean rejecting your human experience. It means meeting it with enough love that it no longer has to govern your future. Look gently at the places where you still expect abandonment. Look at the moments when you assume you must perform to be chosen. Look at the ways you keep preparing for disaster, even when peace is already entering your life. These are not signs that you are failing your awakening. They are the exact places where your heart is asking to be restored. Place your awareness there without punishment. Breathe into the tension. Say inwardly, I no longer need to protect myself from love by remaining loyal to old pain. Let the words settle slowly, not as an order, but as an invitation. This is how the first layer begins to dissolve, not through force, not through spiritual perfection, through the steady decision to stop making an enemy of your own tenderness. Then the heart template begins to awaken. Your heart is not merely a chamber for emotion. It is a living translator between dimensions of awareness, a lantern that can illuminate what the intellect sees only as darkness. It can sense what the analytical mind cannot yet explain. It can recognize coherence before the outer world confirms it. It can feel when a path is aligned, even when that path requires you to release everything familiar. This is why certain words, sounds, images, and conversations affect you so deeply. Something within you is responding to a frequency older than your current circumstances. A melody may open a memory you cannot place. A glimpse of the night sky may create both peace and ache. The mention of the Pleiades may seem to move through your body rather than simply enter your mind. These moments are not invitations to escape Earth. They are reminders that your consciousness has always been capable of holding more love than this world taught you to expect. Your crystalline template is activated whenever you choose clarity without cruelty, boundaries without hatred, and truth without the desire to dominate. It strengthens whenever you allow yourself to feel fully without becoming consumed by what you feel. The Pleiadian way is not to deny the shadow. It is to bring enough compassion into the shadow that it reveals the wisdom it was carrying. Even pain can become a doorway when it is no longer treated as an enemy. You may notice that your body changes as remembrance deepens. Rest becomes more important. Certain foods, environments, and relationships may no longer feel compatible with your energy. Your senses may become more refined. You may crave silence, nature, water, music, or the simple presence of people who do not require you to explain your soul. Your body may ask you to slow down before your mind understands why. This is not about becoming superior or separate. It is about learning the language of your own field again. Discernment is not rejection. It is the wisdom to recognize what nourishes your light and what continually drains it. A river does not apologize for flowing away from polluted ground. In the same way, you are allowed to choose environments where your spirit can breathe. The next movement is anchoring your star essence into Gaia. This is where the fantasy of awakening falls away and the real mission begins. You did not come here to float above the human experience, waiting for a portal to carry you somewhere else. You came to bring a higher quality of love into the places where love has been forgotten. Your Pleiadian connection becomes real through the way you speak to the person who is afraid, through the patience you offer when no one is applauding, through the healing you choose instead of passing pain forward, through the small decisions that make your home, your work, your relationships, and your body safer places for truth to exist. The transmission is carried by the way you listen, the way you repair harm, and the way you refuse to make another person pay for what someone else did to you. Gaia does not need you to condemn her density. She needs you to meet it with consciousness. The grief, conflict, confusion, and division you see around you are not proof that the light has failed. They are the exact conditions in which embodied love becomes visible. A candle means little in the brightness of midday, but in the darkness, its flame becomes a promise. Your mission is not measured by how extraordinary your experiences are. It is measured by how much peace can move through you into an ordinary moment. When you ground your star essence, you stop asking, "What am I supposed to do to save the world?" You begin asking, "What quality of energy can I bring to this moment?" That question changes everything. It brings your mission out of the distant future and places it into your next conversation, your next breath, your next choice. The fourth movement is the activation of unity consciousness. This does not mean that everyone must think alike, believe alike, or walk the same path. Unity is not uniformity. It is the recognition that beneath different histories, bodies, cultures, and perspectives, there is a shared field of life moving through all beings. The Pleiadian heart does not awaken in order to create another hierarchy. It awakens to dissolve the need for hierarchy altogether. You are not more valuable because you remember the stars. You are not less valuable when you feel lost. You are not required to prove that you are a starseed by being endlessly calm, endlessly positive, or untouched by human pain. Your light is not demonstrated by pretending to be above the world. It is demonstrated by remaining connected to love while moving through the world honestly. You can be tired and still be loving. You can be angry and still choose not to harm. You can question your path and still be guided. You can need support and still be guided. You can need support and still carry a powerful transmission. Wholeness does not mean never breaking down. It means learning how to return to yourself after the breaking. This is the part many awakened souls miss. They believe their frequency must be perfect before they are allowed to serve. But your authenticity is often more healing than your performance. People are not waiting for another flawless messenger. They are waiting to encounter someone who has walked through uncertainty and learned how to keep the heart open. Your honest humanity can become a bridge for someone who believes they are too damaged to be loved. As your unity field strengthens, you may become less interested in convincing others of your origin. The need to be recognized begins to soften because you recognize yourself. You stop chasing validation from people who cannot meet you, and you stop interpreting their lack of understanding as a verdict against your truth. You allow your life to become the evidence. The fifth movement is trust in timing. This may be the most difficult initiation because the human mind wants a schedule. It wants to know when the right people will arrive, when the mission will become clear, when the healing will be complete, and when the world will finally reflect the transformation you have felt within. But Pleiadian awakening unfolds in waves. One season opens the heart. Another teaches discernment. Another asks you to release an identity that once protected you. There are periods of expansion and periods of integration. The quiet phases are not evidence that you have been abandoned by your star family. They are often when the deepest recalibration is taking place. The seed does not look inactive while it is becoming a tree. The night sky does not look empty because you cannot see every movement occurring within it. In the same way, your unseen progress is still progress. The friendships that ended may have cleared space for resonance. The delays may have prevented you from building your mission on an exhausted foundation. The confusion may have taught you to distinguish an urgent impulse from a true inner signal. Trust does not mean refusing to act. It means acting without demanding that reality unfold according to your fear. Take the next honest step, then allow the larger pattern to reveal itself. Your star family does not need you to know the entire map. They are strengthening your ability to recognize the next illuminated point. The sixth movement is remembering that you are accompanied. There may have been times when you felt invisible even in a crowded room, times when you carried a homesickness that no location could resolve, times when you looked at the stars and felt that something was looking back, yet you could not translate the feeling into certainty. The Pleiadian connection may not always appear as a visible being or a dramatic encounter. It may come through a perfectly timed sentence, an unexpected protection, a dream that leaves your heart peaceful, or a sequence of synchronicities that gently redirects you. It may come through the person who enters your life and reflects a part of yourself you had forgotten. It may come through the sudden strength to leave what your soul has outgrown. Your star family is not here to remove every challenge from your path. They are here to help you remember your capacity to move through challenges without losing your center. Their presence is often felt as a quiet increase in compassion, discernment, courage, and inner steadiness. The guidance does not always sound like a command. Sometimes it feels like the absence of confusion. the calm certainty that remains after fear has finished speaking. When you ask for connection, do not demand a spectacle. Ask for a recognizable feeling. Ask to be shown the next loving step. Ask for the courage to receive what is already being offered. Then watch how life responds through patterns, people, and inner clarity. Guidance may be a door opening, but it may also be the strength to stop knocking on the door that was never yours. The seventh movement is embodiment. You become the bridge between worlds, not by speaking constantly about other dimensions, but by making this dimension more capable of holding love. Your work may be visible or private. You may teach, create, heal, parent, build, protect, listen, organize, or simply become the first person in your family to stop repeating an inherited wound. Do not measure your mission by its appearance. A quiet life can carry a vast transmission. A single moment of genuine acceptance may alter a lineage. One honest conversation may interrupt years of shame. One person choosing peace in a cycle of conflict may change the direction of an entire relationship. The Pleiadian frequency is not concerned with how impressive your role looks from the outside. It is concerned with how faithfully your actions express the truth your heart has received. That is why your daily life matters. The way you care for your body matters. The way you speak when disappointed matters. The way you respond when no one is watching matters. You are not being asked to become someone else. You are being asked to stop abandoning the one who has been waiting within you. Your soul essence is not hidden in some distant realm. It is present in your capacity to love without disappearing, to serve without self-erasure, and to remain open without surrendering discernment. Here is the deeper truth your heart is approaching. Your disconnection was never proof that you had lost your way. It was part of the design of your return. The veil gave you the experience of separation so that you could learn to create connection consciously. The loneliness refined your ability to recognize resonance. The years of questioning taught you to seek truth from within rather than accept every voice that claimed authority over your life. You did not come to Gaia already remembering everything, because remembrance without choice would not become wisdom. You came with the codes asleep, waiting for the right frequencies, the right encounters, the right moments of courage to awaken them. Every time you chose compassion when bitterness was easier, a code responded. Every time you honored your intuition despite misunderstanding, a pathway reopened. Every time you forgave yourself for being human, the distance between Earth and home became smaller. The Pleiadian High Council, as a field of loving intelligence, does not look upon you with disappointment. Your star family does not measure you by how quickly you awaken, how many visions you receive, or how consistently you maintain a high vibration. They recognize the bravery required to remain tender in a world that has given you reasons to close. You have already been in communication with them through your longing, your sensitivity, your refusal to accept cruelty as normal, and your persistent sense that life can be more unified than it appears. That ache in your heart was not a defect. It was a compass. That feeling of being different was not a sentence. It was an invitation to bring something unfamiliar into familiar places. Whenever you are ready, place one hand over your heart and let your breathing slow. Do not force an image. Do not demand a message. Simply feel the living presence within you. Then say, I remember what love feels like in its purest form. I honor my human path. I welcome the wisdom of my Pleiadian lineage. I choose to anchor unity, healing, and compassion through my life. I am not separate from home because love is the bridge. Notice what changes when you say those words. Perhaps nothing dramatic happens. Perhaps your eyes fill with tears. Perhaps an old memory rises. Perhaps you feel resistance. Let all of it belong. The activation is not dependent on a perfect response. Your willingness to meet yourself with honesty is already an opening. You are not here to escape Gaia. You are here to help her remember through the way you live. You are not here to be rescued from humanity. You are here to reveal the humanity that exists beneath fear. You are not here to wait for your star family to do the work for you. You are here to become a conscious participant in the reunion. The Seven Sisters are not only above you in the night. Their symbolism lives within the pattern of your awakening. Multiple lights held in relationship, distinct yet connected, radiant without competing. This is what your soul is learning to embody. You can be fully yourself without standing apart from the whole. You can shine without dimming another. You can receive love without owing your identity to the one who gives it. So when the old doubt returns, do not assume the connection has ended. When the homesickness rises, do not immediately try to escape it. Sit beside it. Ask what it is pointing toward. Perhaps it is asking for rest. Perhaps it is guiding you toward your people. Perhaps it is reminding you to create the feeling of home through your own choices. Your arrival is not a single moment in time. It is every moment you return to the heart after fear has pulled you away. It is every moment you choose presence over performance. It is every moment you remember that your sensitivity is not a burden to eliminate, but a form of intelligence to refine. You have not missed the opening. You have not arrived too late. You have not failed because the path was difficult. You are here at the precise point where your awareness can meet your responsibility. The light you have been seeking from the stars is now asking to move through your hands, your voice, your relationships, and your everyday choices. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of the unity grid forming here. Drop one heart intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with love or encouragement. This isn't contend, it's collective Pleiadian reunion. Energy multiplies when hearts connect. If something in this message resonated with your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation from their star family. Share it. And if you felt your heart open, subscribe. Stay connected to the frequency. You're not just watching, you're remembering. This is your sacred space. Your Pleiadian family is here. And we're just getting started.